Hello, welcome to Cure Disease Kuri channel. My name is Junko Shiozawa and this is my daughter Kuri. Kuri has a very serious disease called DRPLA. It causes brain to atrophy. Inherited progressing disease. This channel's goal is to find cure for many diseases, and I want to share challenger's life. It's great goal. Today, I'd like to share the CureDRPLA March Newsletter with you. I'm a board member of CureDRPLA, a non-profit organization that connects DRPLA families, researchers, and doctors around the world. Our goal is to find a treatment for DRPLA. For rare diseases like DRPLA, getting a diagnosis often takes a long time. So, the first step is to help more people learn about it. If you are interested, please look at the newsletter. You'll find a link in the description below, along with more details about this month's topics and CureDRPLA. Newsletter, March 2026. In our latest newsletter, we report on conferences and services available to people with DRPLA. We also say farewell to Professor Jeff Carroll, who has been our scientific advisor since we incorporated CureDRPLA. In this issue, number 1, wishing Prof Jeff Carroll every success on his next chapter. Number 2, the Ataxia UK Helpline services are available for people with DRPLA. Number 3, information on genetic testing. Number 4, presenting DRPLA research project at conferences. Wishing Prof Jeff Carroll every success on his next chapter. Prof Jeff Carroll has been our long-standing scientific advisor, and after 7 years in the role, he has resigned to pursue new opportunities. While we will miss Jeff on our team, we are grateful for the time he spent with us and for the scientific experience he brought to the role. Jeff was instrumental in setting the direction of CureDRPLA and shaped our strategy for which therapeutic modalities and prioritize. A key milestone driven by Jeff was the development of mouse models of DRPLA to test possible treatment. We thank Jeff for his many contributions and wish him every success in his next chapter. He leaves big shoes to fill. However, we are exploring our options and hope to appoint a replacement soon. Jeff, thank you so much for all your work. He's a very kind and friendly person, and he was very patient with my simple English. Jeff is a well-known researcher in Huntington disease. DRPLA and Huntington disease have many similarities. I truly hope that the research in both fields will continue to help each other. The Ataxia UK Helpline services are available for people with DRPLA. The helpline is a resource and support hub for people who are affected by ataxias, including DRPLA, as well as providing support and information around diagnosis, treatment, and living with ataxia. There is a range of other issues they can help with, including benefits, housing, finances, care needs, health needs, mental health, end-of-life care, aid and adaptations, transport and travel, employment, education and accessing grants. If you'd like to find out more about the helpline or talk to a member of the team, please get in touch by calling 0800-995-6037 or by email help@ataxia.org.uk. Read more about the helpline. For those outside the UK, if you do not live in the UK and would like support in these areas, please contact CureDRPLA at info@curedrpla.org. We might be able to signpost you to other organizations or resources that are tailored to your country and needs. CureDRPLA was founded in the United States, and it works together with Ataxia UK in the United Kingdom. In the UK, the number of DRPLA patients is not very large, but Ataxia UK supports DRPLA patients together with other ataxia conditions in many different ways. CureDRPLA also shares information from countries outside the UK. So, if you are a DRPLA patient or a family member in another country, please feel free to reach out to CureDRPLA if you have any questions. Information on genetic testing. DRPLA is diagnosed with a genetic test that checks whether a person has the specific change in their DNA that causes the condition. In DRPLA, this test looks for a section of the ATN1 gene that repeats the letters CAG many times. If someone has 48 or more CAG repeats, it confirms that they have DRPLA. Undergoing genetic testing is a personal choice and should be discussed with your doctor on an individual basis. As part of the process, you will usually speak with a genetic counselor. They can help you understand what the test involves and support you in decision whether it might be right for you. Eligibility for and access to genetic testing can vary depending on the country you live in. We recommended speaking with your healthcare provider to understand what options are available to you. You can also reach out to us, and we may be able to direct you to resources tailored to your needs and local regulations. How is ataxia diagnosed? US focus, genetic counseling and testing by CDC. As I always said, the first step is to learn about the disease. Your support truly makes a difference. So thank you very much. Presenting DRPLA research project at conferences. Update from conferences in the United States. Professor Melissa Barker-Helsky and Dr. Joanna Craig-Rowett, together with their teams and collaborators, who presented a poster entitled Investigational ASOs for Disease Modification and Seizures Control in DRPLA at the American Epilepsy Society AES meeting in December. With a grade from AES, they worked with a DRPLA mouse model and showed how early intervention with an antisense oligonucleotide reduced the number of seizures and improved the ataxia symptoms. Their research builds on earlier work and looks more closely at the epilepsy symptoms seen in these mice, which we first reported here. This group of scientists is presenting further updates to their work at another conference, the 2026 American Society for Pharmacology and Experimental Therapeutics in May. Updates from conferences in Japan. Junko Shiozawa, advisory board member for CureDRPLA, has played a key role in building a community of Japanese individuals with DRPLA and their families to formalize her work and expand the impact of such initiatives in Japan. Junko has created the DRPLA Family Network, DFN. DFN is off a great start. Some of their work was presented at the 70th annual meeting of the Japanese Society of Human Genetics in a poster entitled A Study of the National History of DRPLA in Japan. In this project, they looked at the progression of symptoms in 43 people with DRPLA. A second poster was presented at the same conference entitled DRPLA in Japan, Real-World Data Based on JCAT. In this case, they looked at data from the Japanese Ataxia Consortium's JCAT, where there are 82 people with DRPLA registered. Finally, another group of researchers presented their work at the 45th annual meeting of the Japanese Society of Nursing Science. Their poster was entitled Experiences of Families Living with DRPLA, and it collected the views of families affected by DRPLA. 6 years ago, when CureDRPLA was founded, there was not much hope yet. But in the past few years, medicine has made real progress. Since 2024, the clinical trial for DRPLA have started in the United States. Kuri is one of the patients receiving this new treatment. In fact, most DRPLA patients are Japanese. And now, in Japan, there are also new treatment ideas being developed. I believe my role is to connect research in Japan with CureDRPLA. I will continue to share information from Japan with all of you. So never give up. Tomorrow will be a good day. Thank you very much for watching.